In this program, you'll build a one-note piano, or a button that triggers a tone on the speaker when it's pressed and stops the tone when it's released. Within the void setup function, you have two pin mode functions. The first sets port 6 as an input pull-up, and our code comment here in green tells you that that is a button. The second pin mode function has the arguments A5 and output, and if we read the comment, we can see that that is a speaker. Within the void loop function, we have an if-else statement. The if statement has two main parts. Between its parentheses is a condition that is checked, and between the curly braces are functions that run if the condition is true. In this case, the if statement is checking the reading from port 6 where the button is plugged in. And if that reading is low, meaning that the button is pressed, the code between the curly braces will run. Inside these curly braces, we have just one function, a tone function with the arguments A5 and 500. That means a tone of 500 Hz is going to play on the speaker that's plugged into port A5. The else statement runs when the if statement's condition isn't true. So, if the digital read of port 6 is not low, meaning that the button is not pressed, the no tone function with an argument of A5 will run, and that stops the tone from playing on the speaker. When you have an if-else statement, only one of them is going to run each time the loop runs, either the actions inside the if statement or the actions inside the else statement. But because there are no delays in this program, you can press and release the button very quickly, and the if-else statement is going to be checked and run hundreds or thousands of times per second. If the if statement is true and the code runs the tone A5 500, it will reach the closing curly brace of the if statement, drop down to the closing curly brace of the void loop, and then jump back up to line 9 to check the condition of port 6 again. If the condition of the if statement is false, then the actions of the if statement are skipped. The code falls to the else statement, runs those actions, and then when the else statement is complete, the code has reached the end of the void loop, and it jumps back up to line 9 to check the condition on port 6 again. This is continuing over and over. Each time the void loop runs, the code is making a decision whether the condition is true and what to do if it is or isn't.